so it's been a couple days since I did anything on the truck. Been busy, but I'm back at it. And we got these cheapy eBay hood pins. They were only $8 on eBay, but also highly rated, so that's perfect for me. I'm gonna put these in to keep this down because I don't want to rely on the bungees anymore because they really don't work that well. So when I did these on the Mustang, what I did was I took these little bumpers out, and then you kind of know where to drill too. So that's what I'm gonna do. They just, I'll show you how they go on, but you just put them in, and then these came with pop rivets, so you can just rivet those on. So I'm thinking that'll be better than screws. So that's what I'm gonna do. Oh, and before I forget, I'm gonna clean up some of this wiring over here because I don't like all that too much. Okay, so the hole that left was pretty big. I'm taking that rubber thing off, and the washers that this came with are pretty small, so I got some bigger washers to put on both sides so that the thing doesn't slip through. And now we have another problem, which is this won't go down far enough because it's hitting the top of the headlight assembly. I don't really see it, but yeah. So basically these are just too long, so I'm just going to cut part of them off. And a little tip for when you cut things like this, if you can put a nut on it to chase it from the inside, that's best, because sometimes it can be hard to thread the nut on the outside once you've chopped it off. It's easy to narf up the threads, so yeah, put a nut on there first if you can, and that way you don't have to worry about the threads because it's super easy that way. Alright, so here's how they look installed. Got the nuts nice and tight. And then over here I had to take the headlight out because the battery's in the way, so here's what it looks like. I did have to cut it short over here too because otherwise it would hit the headlight because they come way longer than they need to be, but better that than not long enough. So now I'm just going to dab some toothpaste or some RTV, whatever I got laying around on those, and shut the hood so I can see exactly where I need to drill. It should be right around where these things are because we put them in the spot where these bump stops were, but I'm going to go ahead and do that just so I can get the holes in the exact place that they need to be. Alright, so shut the hood and open it back up. Now I can see exactly where I need to drill. See, it's in a little bit of a different spot on each side. So now don't worry about using a drill bit too big because there's this whole thing that's going to cover the hole anyway. So as long as it's, right about the size of my thumbnail there, it should be perfect because the only thing that's actually going to go through that hole is this here. So I'm going to get a drill bit a little bit bigger than that and go to town on this thing. Alright, so when you put these in, just put the hood down. Make sure you've got the peg up enough to get the stick through it. I don't know the correct term for this. That. And then just mark the holes with a Sharpie where you need to drill them so you can put your rivets or screws or whatever you're going to do. You see over here, I've already marked them. 1, 2, and 3. So yeah, mark the holes and then drill them out. And there you have it. Hood pins installed. I went ahead and just did the screws for now because they're easier. So if I have a problem with them coming out, then I will switch to the rivet. But for now, it should be all good. And got the wires clean. Maybe not exactly clean, but as clean as I care to get them. Functional, where I can drive around and not worry about any of them burning or anything like that. So that's gonna be it for today. She's all set.